morning everyone. So just on my way cycling to work along the river. As you can see, it's so beautiful and sunny, but great way to commute. Warms up the legs, wakes you up in the morning, and it's free. Well, obviously you have to buy the bike and the other stuff, but a funny little story how my day's already started. So I woke up and I thought, okay, I've got some running to do on the treadmill, some intervals, and on a higher gradient percentage. And I thought, okay, well, I cycle to work. I started coming to work, and then I got out of the door about 100 meters away, and I realized I didn't have my helmet on. I was like, So I went back, because, you know, safety first and everything. Got my helmet, put it back on, came back out, 200 meters away from a house, and this little girl, I don't know, 8-year-old girl, 9-year-old girl, I don't know, maybe it's her first year cycling on her own or something, but we were on the cycle path and I was just coming around the corner pretty slowly, and she swerved right into me for some reason. We went like head to head, like handlebars to handlebars, and the funny thing is, like, she just sort of stood there and she didn't move, she didn't fall off. She was stood up on her bike, and I went flying over my handlebars. I mean, look, this little city bike, it's not actually my size, but it's just a city bike, you know, and a city bike, you just buy kind of any old one so you can leave it anywhere and no one's gonna steal it. But I went flying over and landed on my side, and it just goes to show, you know, like, I mean, like, I didn't hit my head, I don't think, but, you know, good decision to go back and put the helmet on. Pretty funny, but oh my god. And at first I was like angry with the girl, obviously, because she just swerved straight into me in a way. Or she was, you know, like, you cycle on the right, because that's the way it is. And she just swerved over onto my side in a way. Sorry, she didn't swerve, but she moved over to my side to probably let me come around the corner or something, but yeah. And forgot my point. Yeah, it was just, yeah, I got angry, like, because obviously I fell over and everything. And it's amazing to listen to your emotions and what happens. And I just, at first I was like, oh, what? I didn't shout, I wasn't aggressive towards her at all. But then I quickly realized that she was in shock and everything as well. And I just said, you know, asked her and finish, kaikki hyvin, and made sure she's okay. And she started smiling, and so, you know, that was nice, you know. Even if maybe she was made, you know, the majority of the fault, you know, I am as well. But she was okay, and she didn't fall off her bike, and it's more so about, like, you know, the mental scarring of how it was. So if I would have shouted at her or got really angry and told her off, then I don't think it would have done any good. So yeah, she was fine. But yeah, so on my way to work, it's good to warm up this cycling, and I'm just gonna do on the treadmill some intervals on a gradient, because I mean, southern Finland's pretty flat, and so I'm gonna figure it out, like some gradient intervals. I'll let you know afterwards. There we go, did my treadmill session. It was pretty damn hard, so I just did 1.5k warm up, and then I did some kind of rolling hills with faster rest periods in between. So I did 5 minute 30 per kilometer pace for 1 kilometer at 10% elevation on the treadmill, just over there. Then the rest period, the idea is so that to keep running at faster speed, so I'd decrease it to 1% incline, but increase the speed to 4 minute 30 kilometers. I did that 3 times, and then on the last, after the last 1 kilometer at 10% at 5 minute 30 pace, I increased the speed even more, so 1% kind of flat, and did it at, what was it, 4-minute per kilometer pace for the first 500 meters, and then 3-minute 30 pace for the second part of the 500 meters, and then a 1.5k cool down. It was really, really good. And the good thing with this sort of kind of session is that it teaches you to kind of, the idea of why I wanted to do it is to be running up the hills uninterrupted, and then to, after you reach the peak, to keep running and maintain a speed and keep the legs turning over. So it was to keep the engine moving once you reach the top, not to sort of like fizzle out, but to carry on and push on, but in a different way. So it's kind of like going up, flat, up, flat, up, flat. Yeah, really good session. Now I'm just going to do some stretches. Oh, and this Solomon Sense t-shirt is so nice and comfy. It's seamless, super breathable on the sides. Really, really, really nice t-shirt, comfortable. And color's all right as well, isn't it?
Walking around, looking down on the ground. Maybe
and as easy as that, we're cycling home from work. So today's been a really good day for exercise, and hopefully you can hear me because it's a little bit wind in the air, eh? But yeah, the good thing about cycling to and from work, especially when you're going to be doing like hard running or something, is that always cycling I always find is really good, just like easy moving the legs around, spinning them over, and that's really helpful. Just it's like doing easy running without the impact. So yeah, I quite like it, I quite enjoy it. Obviously running you still have to do, but I quite enjoy just doing, like, when I'm like commuting 5 kilometers each way, that you get the you know, this little leg movement. Here at the public library and next to our house, and there's like a 3D printer. How cool is that? And you can use it and do it yourself. Really, really cool.
where are you now? Still waiting for someone to prove you wrong. Walking around, some broken clouds. Will we find a way to live without the falling rain? Always.
It's quite another funny experience with children yet again. Just walking around in the library, and there's like a children's section and they're playing on some games, and just as I walk past, like, little kid lets rip and does a huge fart. And then looks up to see who's, you know, if there's anyone watching or hearing, and they see me there, and then they just start giggling, but then they let rip again, and another comes out. Oh, it was pretty fun. I couldn't help, I just laughed towards it. It was pretty funny. So today has all been about interactions with children, it seems. So what have I learned? They're dangerous and they smell. I don't know. But thanks a lot for watching, really appreciate it. Like and subscribe. Let me know how your day was, whatever, I don't know. Leave something in the comments below. Thanks a lot. See you.